Hey, welcome to day 15 of making money online from high ticket sales and all of that. Yeah, today I felt like shit, didn't do anything today. I honestly just laid down most of the day, which sucks. But then towards the night, I obviously had a call for my mentor, so that was pretty valuable. Basically learned about how people who are straightforward, you need to be straightforward with them as well. And you can't just really bullshit with them. You just gotta be very, very straightforward with them and like honest with them. And from that call, on my neck, but from that call, I had like two sparring sessions. One was with one of my friends, and another was a group of friends on a Zoom call where we all practiced, right? Went pretty well. From all my sparrings, I realized my this is for closer calls, by the way, not setting calls. My problem is I realize that my calls go good and I go in the right direction, or like not direction, but like no, never mind. Rephrase. My calls are good. I go in the right direction. I know what to ask. I know what route to go in. Right. I know what to ask, what not to ask. Like I know what route to go in and all that. Right. But just like how I did, you see how I looped? That's my problem. I won't ask the same questions. Like it'll happen sometimes, but I'll catch myself. It's more so I need to get to the point quicker. So this is how like a normal sales call should go. I go like this, like like crazy, right? It's all one line. I'm not asking the same thing, but it should be just more straight to the point as opposed to I do all these reframes, all these things, right? It shouldn't really be like that. Um, so yeah, that's kind of what my sales problem is, and more so was speaking with someone today. They're a closer, right? They don't like closing. Like in closing, we both agreed like is 100% not something that should be long term, right? It's just when you're not in control for that long, it kind of pisses you off, right? And that's kind of the problem with sales. Sales is not a long term goal. Like salesperson is not a long term thing because you don't have control, right? Either if you're a setter, the closer controls your close, right? If you're a closer, the setter controls the lead, right? Or like he brings them in, right? Um, and you're obviously not the business owner, right? So you can't deal with the marketing, all that. You can't handle that. So it's just a good way to learn a skill set and make cash, right? But another main thing was I spoke about it and I realized after doing this shit since January 2024, right? DM setting and all that. And like I worked in all these businesses, right? I saw what they taught, which was like usually helping other businesses scale. And I've also seen how they run stuff themselves, right? And I was a part of the process many times, right? I'm so confident that if I started my own business, I know it would do well. My only problem is I don't have a good product. That's my only problem. But I know how to sell these programs. I know how the marketing works because I've worked for companies that help other companies market and like the tips they give. I was always in between that, right? So I gained all that information and I've seen it work, so I know what works, what doesn't work. I'm so confident that if I ran a business, I would crush it. I just don't have a good product. Like for example, I have a lot of fitness knowledge. Like my physique used to be much better, but now I haven't been super focused on my fitness. So one of my plans from going forward, maybe I'll start another YouTube channel. Maybe I'll document it here, but like in a different playlist. I just want to document my fitness journey, like just like this, but talk about it because doing this kind of forces me to practice and like all this. It kind of puts you on the spot, right, where you have to do it. So and like I'm determined to not miss a day, right? Even on days I didn't want to record, I always record. It's more so I'm thinking what if I got a business like what if I got like a good like fitness for example, right? I know how like I've trained so many people. I know diet and all that. I just haven't been committed to it cuz I used to do it like 2 years ago. Or no, I did it for 2 years and I kind of stopped, right? Um it's more so with it's funny with fitness I just need a good physique, right? Like people don't listen to people who don't have like I have a good physique, I just don't have abs. That's literally all my problem. I have a super thin layer of fat, right? Like this is my arm, nothing too crazy, but I'm just trying to think, right? It's like if I was consistent with fitness and I had a good physique, I know I would be able to sell it. I just know. I know how to market it. I'm already good with talking on camera and well, not perfect, but I'm getting better, right? So I'm just so confident because I know how these things operate. Another thing is also helping other businesses operate, right? Like let's say, like this is such a plan. Let's say I'm a good fitness thing, and then I scale my own fitness business, and then I don't need to scale to like millions or hundreds of thousands, but like a good decent amount, right? Then I could go to other people and be like, hey, I grew my own thing. I'll show you how to grow yours as well, and then boom, we just scale again, right? I get another product. There's all these different products, right? I just need a good product. I don't have nothing. Maybe I can learn like AI or something because like and then like use that to sell it, right? And then like kind of run it like that. But again, I don't want to venture out of it. I just really want to get into closing and understand that, right? So that's kind of the plan. So here's kind of the plan right now. Fitness, I'll do that. That's gonna be my backup. Like not the business, but like just making sure I have a good physique. Because in the future, let's say I did closing for a while, and now I want to do my own thing. Because I hate working under people, right? That's one of my biggest hates. Working under someone. I really want to be independent. If you're a closer, you're always gonna work under someone, right? It sucks, unfortunately. But run my own, like do all my own fitness, right? Like get my physique good and all that. So that becomes a backup. Let's say I'm in an emergency and I'm like, you know what, closing, I don't want to continue this. Let me do fitness real quick and start my own fitness business, right? And then at the same time, so fitness one, getting good physique, but also two, becoming a closer. I'm already getting on a new offer launch, right? We're having a call tomorrow, so we're gonna see how it is. But I'll probably do another setting for like another month or so, but that's the thing. He's gonna give me an opportunity if I do good, right? So we'll see how it goes. So I'll do setting, right? For maybe for maybe like another 1 to 2 months. Maybe one, like as fast as possible, right? But I think there's two ways of becoming a closer, and I'm saying this from experience from other people I know. One is with oh, I forgot what I was gonna say. One is with word of mouth, which is the best, right? Like, or not even word of mouth, just a connection. So there's like this also splits into many things. Like one way could be, you work in an offer as a setter, and then they get you to become a closer because you did very well as a setter, right? So you're already in that offer. That's one way. Two is you're close with a sales manager, and then they keep seeing you over and over, not on the same offer, but like a mentor or something, and then they put you on an offer, right? And three is I don't know what three is, but there's those two for this first section, which is okay. I'm overcomplicating this. There's this section, which is from someone, right? Word of mouth, personal connection, whatever. And this section, there's doing good on an offer and then becoming closer on that, right? As a setter to closer on that same offer. Or someone who's in the space has seen you practicing closing and has seen you doing good and gives you that opportunity. So connections, right? Or two, this is the most common by the way. Or two is you do it yourself, but you do sparring, have like good calls, right? Even if you don't have any experience, but you show that you're clearly different from every other closer and you just outreach like crazy and eventually they're like, you know what, we'll give you a shot, whatever, or something like that, right? You just do it yourself. But for example, if they want experience, just fake a mock, like do a mock, a sparring session, right? Make your friend act like it's a prospect and then just cut it off where it looks like a sales call, right? Cut off the ending in the beginning or whatever, just make it look like a sales call and then use that, right? So there's all these different things, different ways to do it, but I'm in this section right now with the connection, so I think this would be the best because this one's very difficult. I've seen people do it, but it's very difficult. Again, we'll see from experience, but once you gain experience from closing, then like this one is very easy. This is much. I'm talking about like if you don't have any experience, right, with closing, not setting. You need setting experience to become a closer, no matter what. But that's kind of what it is. And like the reason I'm even talking about like starting another business and all that is because my mentor, who's also a sales manager, he runs 6 different offers, works like 10, 12 hours a day, right? And he's been doing that for like 6 years. Sure, he's making a lot of money, like a really good amount of money. He's been in sales for 6 years, but even he wants to leave the sales space because he's tired of talking to people, right? And a lot of people who I just speak to are closers. They're like, they're now doing trading. They're not doing e-com. like there's a lot of people making like 30, 40K a month as a closer, but like even they say they're going to leave it eventually, right? Because sales is something that just can't last. Like it's a good ass skill set to have. Like I now know how these businesses work, right? So I'm glad I got into this space. It's just my confidence is so much higher now. But yeah, that's kind of what it is right now. So my plan again, get good at fitness, become a closer, or like I'm already good at fitness. Just get my physique back to what it was, plus better. Right? I had a really good physique before. I still have a good physique, but it's not the best right now. So, anyways, this is about business and sales, right? So get good at fitness, so that becomes a backup, right? Again, I just need a good product, or maybe learn a good product, and then also becoming a closer, right? That's the main thing right now, becoming a closer, which is probably going to be in the next month or so, right? Through the opportunity. But we'll see. I still have this new opportunity, this new launch. It's happening on June 16th. Today is June 9th, right? June 16th, 2025. Today is June 9th, 2025. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. We'll see how well it does, right? I think I'll make a decent amount as a setter again. We'll see how it is. Honestly, just doing after setting a while, it just honestly sucks. But sparring, that's what I'm doing right now. I'm just sparring, sparring, sparring. So again, I'm gonna spar as a closer like crazy and set, and at the same time, get my physique good, right? Get to a six pack, 12% body fat, whatever, because I already have the muscle, right? Also gain a bit of muscle as well, right? But that's kind of what it's looking like right now. And obviously just keep posting this, right? Maybe I'll start another channel for the fitness thing so I be committed. Also, I gotta make my skin better. See, that's another product right there. If I learn how to lose my acne and all that, I can make that another product like instantly, right? So even losing acne and all that, boom, I'll make that another product. So there's all these things. I think if you are good at stuff, fitness, skincare, AI, whatever, stuff that like usually you're like, oh, you can't really sell this. No, you can sell it if you know how to do it. And then that's where I could come in, right? Let's say I ran a business before. I could be like, hey man, you have this skill. You know how to teach people with fitness and all that, right? Skincare, like you're good at fitness, for example, right? You just don't know how to start a business. Bro, just come to me. I'll run everything. I'll take a percentage. That's it, right? So that's kind of what it's looking like right now. And we'll see how it goes. But yeah, that's kind of what it is right now.